going over was quiet. Hey, y'all, how you doing again? As you can tell, they came in and they ripped, sorry about the phone, they ripped the floor halfway out, or a quarter of it out. Sorry, sitting down. Well, like I said, it's a quarter of it. It's where it's wet. The insurance company said, well, you can tear out that much, and we're going to try to match that tile, that ceramic tile that was laid back in 1998. That's when this house was built, 1998. So anyways, they're not going to match it because her and I both, my wife and I both, have gone on and looked everywhere, and you can't find it no more. So eventually, they're going to have to replace the whole floor. Of course, it's an insurance company. As usual, like I say, you can't rob, the old rob Peter to pay Paul thing? That's the way I look at insurance companies. You can sure pay Rob all you want, but you sure in the hell can't rob Peter. Because they'll Peter you. And the old butt up. Butt talks. So, so that's what's happening. They're trying to not spend any money. They're just trying to make us use our fucking deductible to pay for that little part of the floor. Well, fuck you. That ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's just not the way it works. The shit's wet. The shit's been wet for almost 2 weeks now. They've had drying systems on it. They've had machines on it drying from a basement, through the basement floor, up through and then to the kitchen area where the floor is soaked. I will put a picture up that I will show you, and you tell me if you can see the floor is wet. And if you can't, then fine, then great. Then your vision's better than mine, maybe, I don't know. But that's what's going on with us, besides Christmas and trying to find the joy of Christmas and the gratitude of Christmas and the thanks for Christmas. It's very hard. Very, very hard. So we've had this been going on now, like I said, for 2 weeks. We've had nothing but noise. And, but we know Christmas is coming, and we're gonna go to her dad's house, so we're gonna get the fuck out of this house and go to her dad's house and have Christmas. So it's just the four of us. My wife, myself. I was not gonna include myself. I was just gonna say it's my wife and my stepdaughter and her dad. And me. I know it's obvious. No, I can't go. I gotta stay, But no, I'm kidding. So I just wanted to show you guys, they came in, they ripped up what they needed to rip up, and that's it. So now we're on the waiting game again, waiting to see if they can find that same ceramic tile, which I know they won't. So I guess it is what it is, And then my folks are coming in on Sunday. Yeah, wait a minute. Saturday. My folks will be here Saturday. So, I don't know. We got equipment downstairs running, and they sleep downstairs in our room in the basement, and, it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. I have a feeling they're going to say, my mom's going to say, fuck this, because I know my mom likes her peace, especially at night. So, try to be convenient. Hey, try to find joy and happiness in this time of the year, guys, people, everybody. It's hard. It's not easy. It never is easy. It never was easy. I can understand why the parents went fucking crazy over us, going, pressing this, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And then you get what you get, because that's what they're going to get you, and that's what they can afford, They're not going to get you what you want. Nowadays, I'm sorry, I guess it's different because this generation gets what they want, which I think is freaking wrong, because handing out and getting what you want are two different things than receiving something that you don't know that somebody's going to get you, and you have no idea what it is. Maybe it is something that you put on your wish list or whatever. list it may be on or whatever, or something you said to somebody in the family, you know, they pick up on that. You know, so those surprising things, you know, I try not to take for granted, but now I know as an adult, you know, most of the time I already know what I need. I don't really need a whole lot. It's just a normal, like a guy, you know, socks and underwear, you know. You know, it's the thing, you know, that's it for me. I don't need a whole lot. I really don't. I got what I need. I got a roof over my head. I got a wife that loves me. I got a family that loves me. What more gift do I want? I don't need any more gift. I'm not saying I don't want gifts. But, you know, I've received a hell of a gift. This is my first Christmas in 5 years where I'm actually able to be alert and awake and be around for Christmas. Because before it was like, Jeff's here, but Jeff's on the couch, crashed out, sleeping because of his sickness, because he's dying, because his liver is gone, and, you know, cirrhosis of the liver eats you up quicker than you think. And as much as you want to sit and go, no, it doesn't eat me up, it doesn't bother me. Bullshit, it bothers you. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It scares you at times. And then other times you're like, hey, today's the day, you know, I'm gonna be okay, you know, and you do, you get a gust of wind, I guess you might as well say. It blows up your ass, and next thing you know, you're up off your ass, and you're walking around and you're doing something. And then after that, it's like, back down you go. You're laying back down. You're on the couch, watching TV, watching YouTube. That's what I did. I did a lot of YouTube watching. You know, so I do got to pay homage to those couple of those folks that I did watch. You know, got to pay. I got to send it out to Nutter or. His speed shop thing, and Redneck Dirty Hands people, you know, Woodward Sports, you know, I know I'm mentioning people and I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I am anyways, because you know why? I'm just as much as a subscriber to a channel than anybody else is too, you know? And yeah, I join some of the channels? Hell yeah, I do. Why not, man? I want to get some of them, you know, I want to see some stuff that they may not want to show y'all, you know, and that's cool. Or talk about things, or talk about something that's coming up. You know, sorry, I got sleepy dirt in my eyes. Sleepy dirt. Plus, in the middle of racing anyways, I put it on. Thank God you could race the game and you can pause it. It's like, fuck it, taking a break. I know guys who probably race in real life, probably once in a while, think that while they're driving through a race, you know, for 400 or 500 lappers. I'm talking about NASCAR, I'm not talking about F1 guys or Indy guys. I know it's road courses and they're shorter races, but still, you think about it. You're out there running around, it's like, is it, you know, is this all worth it? And yeah, it's all worth it. Why not? Because it should be. You know, it should be worth it, but yeah, do they want to pause? Of course. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of guys say, hey, yeah, I gotta piss, or I gotta do this, or I'd rather have some, you know, I mean, I don't know what goes through a driver's mind. I know playing a video game, being around racing, I've been around racing, I've been in a race car, sat in them, but I've never driven one. I'd love to drive one. I'd give my right nut to drive one and drive a race car, sure. Put me on a cup car. I don't care. Let Jeff Gordon be my co-pilot. I'm driving. I got the left seat, Jeff. You get the right seat. Or whoever wants to sit in the right seat. But I'm driving. And whatever racetrack you want it to take me to, I don't care. You can take me to Daytona or Talladega. That shit, no. That shit's easy, yes. I think it's easy. I think anybody that's got the nerve and got the talent to drive that car around those two racetracks, you can do it. But I tell you, the racetrack I would love to drive a race car at, it's Bristol. It's Bristol. Of course, it's Bristol or Martinsville, the two short tracks. Or North Wilkesboro would be cool too. Those three tracks would be awesome. to drive a cup car around. Give me 50 laps to see what I can pull off. You know, oh, here you go. Get my boy, have him run 50 laps, and I'll run 50 laps and see how it turns out. I know, I'm calling him out, right? I know I'm not calling Jeff out, but I'm just saying that'd be fun. I'd love to do it, you know, just for some fun, maybe some charity or something. You know, it's a shits and giggles thing. So we go out, we do a little competition, and, you know, I tell Jeff, don't hold back anything. Just kick my ass if you need to. That's fun. I'll try to do the same, but if I can't match it, I can't match it. But if I can come close, for me, that'd be a bucket list. Bing, man, I'd be like, hey, man, I know I can compete, but I'm too fucking old. I'm 55, you know, I'm past my prime. I wish I was Harry Gant, you know, I wish I had the Harry Gant money, you know, his tobacco fields and farms that he had or has, or I don't know if he's farming, I don't remember, I don't even recall if Harry's still alive, to be honest, but I think he is. I don't even know if he's still racing even late models, because I know he was racing late models a while ago. Anyways, you know what I'm saying is just, you know, that would be a fun thing, you know. I'd love to have a driver say, okay, I'll take that on, we'll do this, all right, cool. You know, I don't want no limitations either. I'll tell you this, I'd be like somebody else that we lost in racing. I die with my boots on in a race car. Hey, doing something you love, man, that's it. It's the passion of doing something you love. It's like me with snowmobiling. I'd love to be able to live in a part of the country where I could snowmobile 6 or 7 months out of the year. That's fine, I'd do 6, 7 months. Straight up snowmobiling, hell yeah, man, why not? And take a break, you know, have fun, go, you know, whatever. Now, I'm telling you, there's those things, you know, it's like, it's a passion. Things are passionate. You have passion for, you're going to do it till you, if that happens, if you die, or you just say, hey, man, there's enough. You know, and that's it. You know, it's like, I'm not comparing myself or not comparing this to anything, but what I'm saying is, you know, I know Greg Biffle was a pilot. No matter what, he was a pilot. Whether he was behind sitting in the right seat, or the right seat, not the left seat, but sitting in the right seat of that airplane at that time, he loved flying. You got to think about that. He loved flying, but I know the bad thing is, the worst thing about it is I know that everybody was with him, family-wise, and friends. That friends are family too. Doesn't matter. That's family. So he was with family. You know, and it sucks because you know, I'm not saying that, you know, Greg didn't need to go. Greg and his family did not need to go. That did not need to happen whatsoever, to them or anybody. No, it's just, I hate to say when they say, oh, it's your time, it's your time. No, it's not. In my mind, no, it wasn't. He deserved to still be here, along with his family, along with his wife and his kids. And, you know, that's kind of how I felt, you know, even going through my liver stuff. Is it fair for me to be around? Is it fair for somebody to die and give me a piece of them? No. Is it fair? I don't think it's fair. But I think it's a wonderful thing that we can do this, that people can get help in those aspects, not just a liver, a heart, a lungs, a pancreas, kidneys. You know, you can all different types of ways. Bone marrow. You know, there's I know I say that, but it is kind of like a transplant. You're getting bone marrow and you're getting it put into you because you need it, right? Stuff like that. I mean, there's things out there that people do that donate, you know, and that's the biggest thing. You get that driver's license or whatever, however you want to do it in your state, however your state does it. Most of the time I know it's by driver's license, but if you're able and willing to mark that box, say I'm willing to be an organ donor. No, and I'm not saying that's not committing yourself to saying, okay, I'm going to be an organ donor. That means now I'm in on the list. I'm going to die. Well, no. I don't want people thinking that at all because that's not it. The thing is just saying, hey, I can donate a piece of me, and I'm fine with that. Now, I know a lot of people, some people aren't, you know. Families argue that with other family members. I know that. You're going to do that? Why would you do that? Why are you going to give something up? No, I've heard that argument. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you? I wish I could. I can't. Well, obviously I can't. I could do a kidney. Yeah, I could probably do a kidney. For sure. My lungs, no. Nope. But, you know, my kidneys, my heart, I don't know. My heart's still good, you know, so my heart would work for somebody, I think. You know, it's all about the matching and all about finding out who's right for you and all that, you know. And I know that it's a long process on that side because I'm not really from that side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the receiving side, not the giving side. So, I mean, I hear and I know things on that side, but I think you're on the other side of the fence. And I hate to say this, it is kind of like a fence, obviously. You got some people hanging on, and then you got some people who have it, and then they go, and you get it. And, you know, hey, yes, it's happy glory, but in the long run, too, it's like I've always said before, my mind goes straight to the family and the person, he or she. Whether how they went is beyond me and besides me, and I don't want to think anything of it, knowing that they have passed on and they've given you something to say, hey, hold on to me. And that's what I'm doing, I'm holding on to somebody. You know, so like, am I a whole Jeff? No, not really, not no more, no. Technically, you know, I'm a whole 98%. No, I shouldn't say that because the liver covers a lot more than 90 or 2% of our body. The liver does amazingly everything almost for our body. So that liver, or that organ, that's a main organ for everybody, man. And I'm telling you, without it, nobody can survive. Obviously, nobody can survive without one. But all I'm saying is that it's important to have that. And actually, it works. I'm going to say that thing does about 50%, if not more, of one of the organs in your body does most of the work. So, you know, yeah. So it's a big percentage. But anyways, you know I'm rambling on. This is a longer video than I was planning on making, to be honest. But sorry, I'm getting my good old Mountain Dew. I know. Drink water, Jeff. Drink water. Well, I need flavor. I know there's flavored water and there was no sugar and all that good stuff. I get it. Anyways, I just want to thank y'all again for liking, subscribing. Don't forget to click on that button. Click on that like button. Click on that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a dime. I'm not getting paid. Don't worry. I'm not getting paid nothing, y'all. I'm far from it. I've got a few more things that need to be crossed before I can dot an I or T to make that happen. So it's a while, and I'm one part of it there. The other part I'm not. The other two parts I'm not. So, but you know, hey, it's okay. That's part of being on YouTube. That's part of being part of it. You know, you grow. You got to grow with it. It grows with you. You grow with me, or if you don't, you know, it's a based on. This thing is all based on choice. You have a choice to do this, or you have a choice not to do this, or you have a choice to watch, or you don't have a choice to watch. You know, you can do whatever you would like, and that's what's great about YouTube. You can pretty much do everything you want or anything you want, but up to a limit, y'all. Guarantee you no buck wild stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but there probably is some buck wild stuff out here somewhere on somebody's channel. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, so hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all do your things, and however you want to do it, you all have fun. If you want to video it, more power to you. Video to your heart's content. You know, but anyways, thank y'all again. Y'all have a good one, all right? Love y'all, thank you. And Merry Christmas to all. Well, yes, I'm sorry. I was going to go by. I forgot. Merry Christmas to everyone. Everybody have a great holiday, whether you're with family or you're not with family. If you're by yourself, I'm sorry. Merry Christmas. Go find some shelter or some place that you can go and have some time with some people, maybe some coffee, some donuts, whatever. Be around somebody. Try to get around somebody if you can. If you can't, and you're by yourself and you're somewhere else and you have struggles, I'm sorry. All I can say is God will be there for you when you need Him. Or not when you need Him. He's always been there for you. You just ask for it and you get some help. Well, I know it sounds simple. I know it's not simple. Just trust me, y'all. I've been to the lows of lows. I've been down there myself. And it's not easy. Getting out is hard. And then still having this up here about all the reminders. The daily basis of trying to get it out, you know, pull it out. You know, like on, what was it, on Harry Potter, where you know? That'd be cool. You know, get my bad thoughts and my, you know, my bad behavior, you know. I don't know. Listen to me. It's kind of like instead of that magic pill, it's a magic wand. Think about it, y'all. Not a bad idea, a magic wand. Hopefully you use it right. Don't use it wrong. But then again, I know that would happen. So, hey. The old is what it is, and thank God for this country, and thank God for all of you, and you know, you keep it straight out there, okay?